Welcome to Cellopedia, this is Maxim. Today we will work on this etude number 6 from Opus 120 in slow, then moderate and faster tempo. And if you are interested, at the end of the lesson I will share a few tips with you. Let's tune and start working. As I promised to you, I will share a few tips. It's quite obvious that we have to work on the left hand precision. But let's not forget about the right hand. In this etude, you will have to make many string crossings, and relaxed, somewhat loose wrist will help you to accomplish this trick. Remember that going from one string to another will require some adjustment of the angle. That's always our concern, from A to D to G to C string. That's where thinking about relaxed wrist, relaxed bow hold will help you a lot. You need to stay in the lower part of the bow to play, and I would suggest to use as little bow as possible. When you use too much of the bow, every little mistake with the bow angle will create more problems. In a slow tempo, use about quarter of the bow, and then the faster you play, less bow you will use. There are some fingerings already printed, but at the beginning there is no fingerings, so you might have two options: staying in the first position but making more string crossings, or choosing a bit higher positions and avoiding some of those string crossings. In my recordings, I have chosen the second way. That means I started in the second position right away with the first finger. This is a bit more difficult for the left hand, but it's much more efficient for the right hand. And regardless, later on you'll have to play with many shifts, so starting using them at the beginning of the etude makes more sense to me. 8 notes with dots. Try to avoid extremes. Try to avoid making them extremely short or making them too bouncy. If you just play with active bow stroke, trying to avoid connecting the notes, you will notice that at some point, playing faster, your bow will bounce off the string. It will be extremely helpful to show the beginning of each measure with tiny accent. It will help you to keep steady rhythm, and also that might help the bow with the bow stroke. When your right hand fingers are more active, your bow gets more energy, and this extra energy will help you to play off-string bow stroke. In the middle of the etude, when you have long shifts, very often you have an open string before that. Make sure you take advantage of that, and while your right hand is busy playing an open string, your left hand moves to the next position. If you forget about this, you will have to make this shift extremely fast at the very last moment, therefore risking its precision. That was obviously a very unsuccessful attempt. In order to improve your intonation, stay in a slower tempo as long as possible. Only move to the faster tempo when you feel absolutely confident in your shift's precision. And of course, make sure you don't just play through, but you break this etude down to small pieces. Work measure by measure, and whenever you catch yourself making even tiniest of mistake, repeat this spot several times. Go back a measure or two, start there, and play through that difficult spot. This will be a way for you to be consistent with your improvement. Enjoy playing this etude, add extra dynamics whenever you want. Etude doesn't have to be boring. The more interesting you make it to sound, the more exciting it will be for you to perform it. And chances are you will be more relaxed and your quality will go up. If you're interested in getting some extra tips, check out my cello courses on Udemy. And if you use the link in the description, you'll get a special Cellopedia discount. Thank you for watching. Keep playing cello. See you soon.